Alright guys, so here we're going to be icing our cookies. So I'm opening up the royal icing I've already made. It's super important when you make royal icing that you cover it because it will start to crust over. Um, the best way to cover it is with plastic wrap. It keeps it nice and soft. You don't get those crusties. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of stirring it up and it is too thick, way too thick to ice cookies. If you don't know how to make royal icing, I will be doing a video on that as well. But I added a little water there. I got up because I forgot to grab a metal spoon. I learned the hard way. Stirring royal icing, especially when it's this thick, will break your plastic spoon. So I just got up to go get a metal spoon because it's much easier to stir, especially at this consistency. All right. So a big thing about royal icing when you're trying to get it to the right consistency is you want to add, spoonfuls of water at a time opposed to, getting like a measuring cup and putting like a half a cup or well, a half cup is way too much, but like a fourth a cup or even an eighth a cup. You want to just go, little teaspoons at a time to thin it out. This was really, really thick, so I knew that I needed like, you know, a nice amount of water. But again, I'd rather do it by spooning it in opposed to thinning it out too much. I know I sound raspy. I apologize. I'm getting over having bronchitis. I didn't have bronchitis in the video, but I do right now. Anyways, you definitely need some elbow grease. The way I check for consistency is what I guess is called the drop test, or that's what I call it. You want to grab some of your mixture, or your icing, I should say, and you get some on a spoon, you lift it up, and you let it drop down into the icing to see how long it takes for the amount that dropped back in to kind of like dissolve. I don't want to say dissolve. That's the best word I can come up with. Back into the big amount of the bowl of icing. So as you can see, it's a little. It dissolves. I think that's probably I would call that the 20-second. Um, excuse me, the 20-second 20-second icing. This is what I use to pipe my bags. It's what they call a seamless piping bag. I don't use tips, but if you try to use like a regular frosting bag, it will not work. Oh yeah, definitely clean those hands, girl. It definitely won't work. It'll make it hard for you to pipe it out. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I probably could do it when you're flooding, but when you're doing like lines and stuff like that, you definitely want to have like these bags, because you can just cut the tip and kind of do what you do. Um, so yeah, so put in my icing in the bag. You don't want to, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know that you definitely don't want to fill your bag up because number one, you won't be able to tie it up. I learned first-handed. I used to, when I first started doing cookies, I used to just leave them open. And yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. This bag I probably did leave open because that's a little full. Um, but what I did learn that if you're not able to tie your bag up, um, you want to just leave it in the cup. Oh, I guess I'm going for it. Gonna try and tie it up. Oh, looks like she might get it. Doesn't help that my nails are so long, right? Oh yeah. Oh wait, did she get it? Oh, we're trying. We are trying. You can do it. I believe in you. And she got it. cool. All right. So yeah, definitely, because what'll happen if you don't tie it up, the icing will seep out. It also helps with pressure as well, like helping the icing like come out or whatever. In my opinion, and I'm not like some scientist or anything like that, but in my opinion, it definitely helps. It also helps when you're at the end of the bag and you're trying to get the last bit out. If the bag is open, it can kind of go any kind of where. So definitely want to do so. All right, that's a little cookie turntable. A piece of parchment paper. Yep, there's my cookie turntable. Wee. I will leave a link for that below. This is just a piece of parchment paper that I cut out. Put a cookie on. Alrighty, we got the cookie all nice and baked and chilled. Alrighty, pulling some of that frosting down. Icing, I don't know why I keep calling it frosting. My scissors are dirty from icing. Again, any utensil you see in my kitchen is a kitchen only utensil. Don't use it for anything else. But sometimes the royal icing gets on there and I didn't have a chance to get it off. I am going to go wet a paper towel. It's super important to keep a damp paper towel around you while you're doing royal icing cookies because it's easier to clean up the royal icing if you need it. Alrighty, so we are back in, see? Got my nice damp paper towel. Alrighty. Grab your scissors, Yvette. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so we're going to cut the tip off. For these, you can cut off a little more than usual. Try to show you how much I'm cutting off. Again, so for me, I don't like the the outline flood thing. I think it's because I'm lazy. So I do the 20-second icing because it's a good outline and flood consistency. So yeah, just outlining the cookie first. Another reason why I don't like the flood icing because sometimes I notice that the outline starts to dry. Because it's thicker, it dries faster, and it makes it hard to like blend the flood consistency with the outline consistency. So this is got my beautiful scribe. A lot of times when I order my bags off of Amazon, they come with a scribe. The brand I showed you doesn't, but some of the other brands on Amazon, they will come with like 3 or 4 scribes. So, I mean, at this point, I probably have like 100 scribes around my house. So I'm just blending in the frosting. As you saw when I finished, there were quite a few little holes, as you can see, and so I'm filling in those holes there. Definitely you can see why it's important to have a cookie turntable when you're doing your cookies. Makes it easy to turn them. So, yep, gotta blend that in, girl. Blend it all in. Try to make it nice and seamless. I've actually seen somebody where they shook it, but I worry about the edges because I don't do the outline. I worry about the edges. This is not a good idea to wear a hat in this video. But as you can see, I'm just trying to make sure that it's nice and fully. Definitely got to do that. When that icing builds up, it makes it hard to get it to blend out. I'm not even sure if saying blend out is the right word, but nonetheless, we continue. Just blending it out. Maybe smooth out? I'm not sure I would say smooth. Just trying to get it perfect. Getting it as close to the edges as possible because I don't like the naked edge look. I completely frost my cookies most times unless like a client has asked me not to or the design calls for me not to. All right, now we're doing the 5. Again, I do outline, so I do outline the cookie first. I just don't use two different consistencies. I use the kind of consistency where it's, thick enough to outline, but thin enough to flood as well. Because, again, like I was telling you earlier, if this consistency is too thick, you won't be able to kind of blend the frosting together as I did before. So, just blending it out, blending it out. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not blending anything. I'm flooding. So sorry. We'll save that song for later. Just filling it in, filling it in. And grabbing my scribe again and filling it out. Oh, you see some of it started to drip. I know some of my cookie makers are like, see, that's why you use the flood outline method. But I don't mind grabbing those few little drips. So that, even though I guess in a sense it's kind of a waste of frosting, but I don't know. It works for me. Again, you can do the flood outline consistency, method, which is you would need an outline consistency, which would be a little thicker than this, and you need a flood consistency, which is thinner than this. And what you would do is you would outline the cookie with the outline consistency, and then you would turn around and flood it. I just use one consistency for all of it. So as you can see, just pulling it out. I don't want, because of the fact that it still is like has more fluidity, this consistency. When I'm doing the outline, I don't do it all the way to the edge just because it will spill. So I kind of give it some room and I drag the frosting out, the icing out myself when I flood. So, when I'm doing this part, the blending, so to say. Just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, blending, blending. What do? You want to blend? I don't know the words. Sorry. Please don't stop watching. Yep, just making it perfect. You also want to watch out for air bubbles. You definitely want to make sure you pop those. I can say that I've learned in doing this method when I don't put enough icing on. I don't know why I keep calling it icing. See, I'm probably popping an air bubble there. Well, I am popping an air bubble there. Getting ready to show you how nice it, oh, I didn't show you. But it's nice and smooth and shiny. Oh, got another one. I am going to fast forward through this one, I think. Yes, I will. Because you guys already seen me do this. Alright. Yeah, so, I am going to fast forward this part. It's actually just me frosting another cookie, just showing you how I do it. But definitely don't want to make you guys sit through this. But I definitely hope that you guys found this video helpful. Please, again, if there's something that you do differently, something you think I could do differently, something that, if you have a question, comment, please let me know. And if you haven't, subscribe to my channel for more videos. I definitely post more cookie videos, but who knows what else I'll post on there. So again, subscribe, share, ask questions, and I hope that you found this video helpful. All right, thanks guys.